Ladies and gentlemen, Martin BRUIN, a Dutch Commissaire, 65. He participated at Tour de France 6 times. Am I right?
Yes, very right.
Okay. Martin, it is my pleasure, my sincere pleasure to see you after such a long time.
Well, I'm also very happy to meet the Iran boys again, because they are always very close to me.
Thank you. Iranian guys actually feel themselves close to you.
Thank you, thank you.
Okay, Martin, how are the things with you?
I'm very okay. A lot of races. I was already in the ACC Championships in Japan, already in the Tour of Langkawi, now back here, come back next month to Indonesia, so lots of business.
What are the reasons actually to get you back to Asia?
Maybe they like me, maybe I'm not a bad commissaire, maybe to see all those things together.
The people are friendly, I think so.
Yes, oh yes.
The people are friendly and hospitable.
Very, very friendly.
That should be one of the reasons.
Must be one of the reasons also, yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Martin, what do you think about the Tour of Thailand?
Tour of
the
Thailand.
Organization, the quality of the race?
I can tell you, the Tour of Thailand is getting better every year. I have to say so. This is my 6th or 7th time, I'm not quite sure, maybe 5th. But we started really in let me say bad conditions a few years ago. But since the international commissaires have been here, since they have been listening to the advices of the commissaires, since the organization also have themselves an international commissaire amongst them, they have really been doing well. And now you can see yourself, the hotels are really very good.
Very good. Yes, that's.
The food is okay, no problem. The security, which is the main aspect for a bicycle race, is very good.
Man
really
can
very
feel
good.
improvement, real improvement at the race actually.
Yes.
Okay, what do you think about cycling in Asia? What they must do to improve more? Because there is a gap, a big gap actually between cycling in Asia and cycling in Europe.
Yes. Well, first of all, there must be competition amongst themselves. That's very clear. But then, of course, also try to find the opportunity to compete with European teams. So that means go to Europe. And of course, it's always again a matter of money. But in those competitions, you really get stronger, because in those competitions, you really feel the heat from the participants from other countries, in particular from Europe.
Already some races could reach HC class, for example Tour de Chiang Hai Lake.
Yes.
And Tour de Langkawi.
Yes.
They could organize at the HC class very top class of the races at the Asia.
Yeah.
And very top classes team, Pro Tour team, participate at those races.
Yeah.
What do you recommend actually to the other races to follow their policies?
Well, you see, the thing is, I think the quality of the 2.2 races is good, and they should not all try to become higher class, but also they should try, for example, like the Philippine boys, the 7-11 team, they go many times to Europe. They try, and they are beaten. They are terribly beaten sometimes, but it's the same like you see this year, the Myanmar team. The very first day, 4 riders of them already out of race. It doesn't matter. It gives them the feeling. They know they have to train harder. They have to have more experience. They have to do more exercise. And that's exactly the same for the other teams from Asia. Try. I mean, you cannot go. I know. I understand. You cannot go 25 times a year to Europe because of the budgets. But try to go at least 1 or 2 times. And then get the experience, know what your level is at that moment, and then try to improve.
Yes, that's true.
My pleasure.
I need to go too.
So, the last question about the UCI. We've heard actually news about UCI appointments every time has been a challenge actually. What do you think about that? As a DCO, as a DCO and as a UCI Commissaire?
Well, you see, it's very difficult for me to judge the UCI, and I don't want to challenge them. But also some things may be improved by the UCI side. But the thing is, it's first of all, if you want to improve yourself, which is the most important aspect of a rider or a team, you have to find the challenge, and this is one thing. And then later on, you'll have to look at the administrative side of the medal and go and see what the UCI wants or what the UCI says to you.
UCI, after Brian Cookson, apparently entered a fight against doping.
Yeah.
Are they serious at this, policy?
They must be. They must be serious. All over the world now we've got problems. Yesterday there has been an article in a very important British newspaper that a doctor has been supplying doping to many riders, athletes, and other people in the sport. And you see, the UCI must also fight, and they do. They spend a lot of money. Of course, nowadays the UCI has got a different department, the CADF, for the anti-doping, which I think, since I'm no longer a DCO for about 5 years now, I have no view, I have no knowledge about their improvements. But I think they are spending a lot of money at least, and they are trying to do their best.
I hope so. I've heard in the news actually Russia encountered with the doping cases, doping scandals at the athleticism and those kind of things, and weightlifting something. What do you think? They have the same scandals at the cycling?
I doubt it because cycling has been really well tested. I mean, a lot of times tested, and all over the world tested. I have to say that, of course, riders who have been tested in Russia, I don't know how the laboratory reacted on those testing. I don't know, but I cannot imagine that scandals like now in the in the Russian atmosphere is also happening to the cycling world in general. No, I cannot believe.
Okay. We know you have just 10-15 minutes actually to get ready for the stage 3 at Tour of Thailand.
Yes.
Wish you all the best at the tour.
Thank you very much.
If any message to Iranians, our
Tell them I still love them very much, and I hope to be back one day.
Hope so. Thank you very much for giving us your time. Thank you.